Boris Johnson must pull the plug on the withdrawal agreement with the EU before the end of the year, or risk leaving the UK at the mercy of the European Court of Justice, a group of Brexit-backing legal experts has warned. The Bombshell report, published by the Centre for Brexit Policy (CBP) think tank, says unless the Prime Minister acts now, Britain will be cemented into the agreement, which will be extremely difficult to challenge legally after the end of the transition period on December 31. With ongoing wrangling between London and Brussels over a possible trade deal, Mr. Johnson is due to speak to European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen today to try and resolve outstanding differences over state aid and fishing rights. However, the report, authored by among others Martin Howe QC, Barney Reynolds, of top city law firm Shearman & Sterling, and DUP MP Sammy Wilson, argues the problems are even more fundamental, and stem from the deal which Mr. Johnson signed last November, not least the Northern Ireland Protocol, NIP. The report said, addressing the problem of the WA and NIP only after exiting the transition period would be highly undesirable. The post-transition aspects of the WA, most notably the NIP, would then come into operation from 1 January 2021. It was true that parts of the NIP could be terminated by a simple majority vote in the Northern Ireland Assembly, the report acknowledges. However, the WA and NIP would continue operating in the background, plus the first vote would not be until late 2024, by which time, the report says, NI may well have evolved in meaningful ways to becoming a de facto satellite of the EU. Referring to the controversial internal market bill published by Boris Johnson last month which gives the government powers to override some aspects of the NIP, the authors suggested such legislation would be of limited use. They explained, a UK Act of Parliament cannot restrict the EU's treaty rights on the international plane. In particular, such an act could not prevent the Commission from initiating a direct action at the ECJ. If the ECJ were to rule against the UK on such a direct action, a very likely scenario, the next step, short of a humiliating climb down by the UK, would be for the UK to defy the judgment.